Okay, now that we have your blog page set up, the next thing you're going to do is you're going to add a post. What a post is, it's really a blog entry. It's an entry into this online journal, really. So we're just going to, it's really intuitive. We're just going to click on New Post. When we do that, we'll have this new option up here. It says Untitled Post. So we're going to go ahead and give it a title. This one we'll call Green Screens Will Blow Your Mind. And in this section here, this is where you can type your text, you can add images, videos. It's just like any other web page that you've worked on with Google Sites. So I'm going to add some text that I've already typed here about a particular YouTube video that I showed to a video production class in previous terms. And then I want to add that video. So I've typed in my text here. Now I want to insert a video. I can go up to Insert and choose Video, and I have a couple different options here. YouTube and Google Docs video will be the two that you use. So if the video that you're blogging about is on YouTube, you can simply click on YouTube, and then you can paste the URL of that video. So the URL looks something like that, and you'll just paste it right in to that. And you can include a title if you want. I'm not going to include a border. I think I'll do that. I like how that looks, and I'll click Save. Now we just see this this box here. Until we save it, we won't actually see the video. But I'll go ahead and click Save so you can see what this looks like. Now there I have a blog post. So in my video production blog, I've got a blog post called Green Screens Will Blow Your Mind. I've done a little bit of reflecting on that particular video, and I've embedded the video right there. Now, if this were an assignment that you were turning in, your video wouldn't be on YouTube. You will have uploaded it to your Google Docs account. So the way that you would embed that, I'll go ahead and edit this page, and if I click on this, I can actually delete that YouTube video. Now I'm going to insert a Google Docs video. So for video, I'll choose Google Docs video. This will come up with your Google Docs account and all of the videos that you have in there. So these are some videos that have been turned in to me, previous assignments. So here's one called Classroom Rules. I can select that, click Select there, and then I can add the title or not. I can define the dimensions and click Save. Now I put that in there, again, just have the white box until I click Save. But when I do that, I'll see that here's an assignment that some of my students did in previous term, and I can play that from right here. So that's adding videos to your blog posts and setting up your blog posts. The other thing you'll do on occasion, depending on the assignment, is you might need to add images. So let me show you how that'll work. Basically, before you add an image to your web page, you want to make sure that it's optimized for the internet. So we've worked with Photoshop in the past. I'm going to go ahead and open up a Photoshop document here I've been working on, and this is just a bunch of bouncy balls, or a ball pit like at a Burger King, McDonald's, something like that. So I've got this. I've got my dimensions of this image size. I've got it 400 by 300 pixels. That's a good size for your website. Your website, the entire width of your website is 960 pixels typically. So 400 will go about halfway across. So that's what you're looking for there. And then I'll go ahead and put some text on here. I'll type in, let's call it Burger King ball pit. And let's do this. I'll set the more there, just right, and I'll put a little drop shadow on it so we can see it well. And then instead of just saving it like I would typically do as a JPEG, I'm going to choose Save for Web and Devices. I want this image to be optimized for web, and so I see here that it's going to be 46K, which is fine. I'll leave it as a JPEG. There's no transparency in here, so I can save it as a JPEG. I'll save it, and you know, on your computer, you decide where you're going to save it. In this case, since I'm just going to delete it right away, I'm just going to save it on the desktop, so it's easy to find for this tutorial. Then I'll go back to Google Docs here, and I'll choose edit this page. And now I'm going to actually get rid of this video here. I'm going to put my cursor right before my first word. I'm going to choose insert image. And I want to upload an image. So I'm going to choose file here, go to my desktop, and I called that colored balls. I'll go ahead and upload that image. I can see a preview of it right there. I'm going to click OK. And now I've got that insert right there. Now, if I wanted my text to wrap around that, I could click wrap on. If I had more text, it would come all the way down around. I've got a link set up to it. I don't necessarily need that link, so I'm going to remove it. And I actually don't like how that wrap looks with the text there, so I'm going to set that back to wrap off. Well, I like how that's set up there. And then click Save. Now I've got this nice, the image doesn't have to do with this, but as an example, you can see I've got my text still in there, I've got my image set up, and I'm all ready to go with that blog.